Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel. iEthics addresses the controversies surrounding artificial intelligence, so make sure to watch the full video. Ethics conundrums involving artificial intelligence. Intelligent machine systems are improving our lives in a variety of ways, such as streamlining logistics, spotting fraud, creating art, performing research, and offering translations. Our world gets more efficient and consequently wealthier as these systems advance in capability. The near-limitless field of artificial intelligence, in the opinion of experts like Stephen Hawking and Elon Musk, as well as tech titans like Alphabet, Amazon, Facebook, IBM, and Microsoft, is currently in the spotlight. As much as it is a new frontier for growing technologies, this also represents a new beginning for ethics and risk assessment. What topics and discussions, then, keep AI experts up at night? AI with bias. You'll undoubtedly find a list of notable male figures from around the world if you type "greatest leaders of all time" into your preferred search engine. You counted how many women? If you look up "schoolgirl" in an image search engine, you'll probably find a page full of ladies and girls dressed in various sexy outfits. Surprisingly, the majority of the search results for "schoolboy" will be of regular young schoolboys. Hardly any guys, if any, dressed in sexualized costumes. These are illustrations of gender bias in AI that come from deeply ingrained stereotypes in our civilizations. Results from AI systems are skewed. The use of big data processing and prioritizing the results that have received the most hits, based on both user preferences and geography, constitutes a non-neutral application of search engine technology. As a result, a search engine might act as an online echo chamber, reinforcing stereotypes and biases that already exist in the actual world. How can we guarantee more accurate findings that are equally distributed? Can we report search results that are skewed? Which depiction of women in search results would or ought to be accurate? When creating algorithms, learning from massive datasets, and using AI for decision-making, gender bias should be avoided or, at the very least, minimized. The very first worldwide standard-setting document on the subject, the UNESCO Recommendation on the Ethics of Artificial Intelligence, addresses gender bias in AI to avoid reproducing stereotypical images of women in the digital world. Using AI in court. A growing number of ethical issues are being raised by the employment of AI in court systems around the world. Compared to a judge, AI may perhaps assess cases and administer justice more effectively. A wide number of fields, including the legal professions, the court, and supporting legislative and administrative public bodies' decision-making, have the potential to be significantly impacted by AI technologies. For instance, they can improve the effectiveness and accuracy of lawyers in both counseling and litigation, which would be advantageous to both lawyers and their clients, as well as society at large. AI tools can be added to and improved upon to enable judges in creating new decisions using their existing software systems. It has been dubbed the automatization of justice that this trend toward the increasing usage of autonomous technologies represents. Using its speed and capacity for big data input, some claim that AI could contribute to the development of a more equitable criminal justice system by enabling machines to evaluate and balance relevant aspects better than humans. Informed choices free from subjectivity and bias would therefore be made by AI. There are, nevertheless, a lot of ethical difficulties. AI tools aren't transparent enough. Humans can sometimes struggle to understand AI decisions. AI is not impartial. Accuracy flaws, biased results, and injected or embedded bias are all possible with AI-based choices. Procedures for data collection and protecting court users' privacy. Human rights and other essential values are now under threat from new concerns regarding fairness. In a legal proceeding, would you prefer to have a robot judge you? Even though we're unsure of how it comes to its conclusions, would you? This is the main justification behind UNESCO's adoption of the UNESCO Recommendation on the Ethics of Artificial Intelligence, the first worldwide standard-setting body on the subject. AI makes art. Intriguing ethical considerations are brought up by the application of AI in culture. 351 years after Rembrandt's passing, in 2016, a picture titled "The Next Rembrandt" was produced using a 3D printer and computer design. A special database was created by pixel-by-pixel analysis and upscaled deep learning algorithms of 346 Rembrandt paintings in order to accomplish such technological and aesthetic prowess. Then, every nuance of Rembrandt's artistic identity may be recorded and used as the basis for an algorithm that could produce an unheard-of masterpiece. A 3D printer was used to bring the artwork to life by reproducing the brushstrokes and paint layers on the canvas, producing an incredible end product that would fool even the most seasoned art critic. Nevertheless, who is eligible to claim authorship? Engineers and algorithm, the project's management firm, or Rembrandt himself? The final two movements of Symphony No. 8, which Franz Schubert began composing in 1822 but never finished, were completed by an AI algorithm in 2019, according to a report by the Chinese technology corporation Huawei. What transpires then when AI is able to produce art on its own? What degree of copyrights can still be attributed if a human author is substituted by software and algorithms? Can and should an algorithm be given authorship rights and other privileges similar to those accorded to creative individuals? To properly honor the creative effort of both the original author and the algorithms and technologies that created the piece of art, a new definition of what it means to be an author is needed for works of art created by AI. In open, inclusive, and diverse communities, creativity, which is defined as the ability to generate new and unique content, plays a crucial role. The effect of AI on creative thinking in people warrants serious consideration because of this. AI is a potent instrument for creation, but it also begs critical issues about the future of art, the rights and compensation of artists, and the reliability of the creative value chain. In order to distinguish originality and creativity from theft and plagiarism, as well as to value human innovation in our interactions with AI, new frameworks must be created. These frameworks are necessary to prevent the willful exploitation of human labor and creativity, as well as to guarantee artists fair compensation and recognition, the integrity of the cultural value chain, and the capacity of the cultural industry to provide good jobs. This is the main justification behind UNESCO's adoption of the UNESCO Recommendation on the Ethics of Artificial Intelligence, the first worldwide standard-setting body on the subject. Automated vehicle. A car that can sense its surroundings and move with little to no assistance from a human being is considered autonomous. A massive amount of data must be constantly collected by a variety of different sensors throughout the automobile in order for it to move safely and comprehend the environment in which it is being driven. Following that, the computer system for autonomous driving in the car processes them. In order for the autonomous vehicle to comprehend the data it is gathering and be capable of making the best choice in any conceivable traffic circumstance, it must also undergo a significant amount of training. Every day, people make moral choices. By slamming on the brakes to avoid colliding with a jaywalker, a driver is morally shifting the danger from the pedestrian to the occupants of the vehicle. Think about a driverless car that has failed to apply its brakes barreling at a grandmother and a young child at high speed. One can be saved by straying just a bit. This time, the decision-making process will be handled by the car's algorithm instead of a human driver. Of the grandmother and the youngster, who would you pick? Do you consider there to be a single correct response? This classic moral conundrum highlights how crucial morality is to the advancement of technology. So that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. Use the comments section below to tell us your thoughts about the video. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to be notified of all the latest videos.